Okay, so in this video, I'll be showcasing the integration of these three tools: OpenCode, HCloud MCP, and Terraform MCP. OpenCode is a CLI terminal tool that allows us to interact with AI in order to write code. It has many capabilities, like for example, MCP support. It has many tools like searching for the internet, searching my documents, doing commands like SSH, doing commands like executing Python code in parallel, and executing agents in parallel that have many tasks, so he can be have many agents working and doing everything more efficiently. Each Cloud MCP is an MCP server that I made for Huawei Cloud. It consists of many tools, for example, many read-only tools like list flavors of an ACS depending on the region of the availability zone, because that the flavors and instance types are dependent on that on the region in many ways. Has like many tools like auto scaling, elastic load balancing, DNS, NAT, the principal tools that uh, we need for many Terraform code examples, and it can also use tools that are not listed interacting with CoCLI, which is the Huawei Cloud CLI tool that allows us to control and do many actions related to these services, which are many services. For example, each cloud, yes, each cloud, yes, each cloud, CC. So many actions that Terraform cannot do, yeah, the agent can do it with this Edge Cloud integration with MCP Edge Cloud server. So let's get started with a skill. A skill is a way to add capabilities and add knowledge to our agents. So I created a landing zone, a skill teaching him how to create Terraform code in multi-account environments, because it is actually very hard to create Terraform code in multi-account environments. You need to think about the agencies, you need to think about the organizational units, RGC, organization, RGC, IAM, Identity Center. So those are not trivial for agents, for AI. So I made a skill for him to consider using those. So let's get started um, with this prompt. I asked him specifically to create a landing zone for a business that has three business lines, each one with prod and not prod accounts. Um, I have an IT team that can take care of the whole organization. It has security, compliance, and networking team. So the landing zone must have those accounts and IAM identity center groups. It needs an enterprise routing inside the networking account, connecting the accounts in the business lines. The network account must have a VPC for the security and a cloud firewall. East west and north to south. Plan the area route accordingly, WAF and anti-DDoS. So he he will be continuing with that. He's using Terraform NCP server in order to get the latest documentation of enterprise router, firewall, WAF, and anti-DDoS. So let's wait till he finish doing that. Okay, after some time, he's going to be asking questions. He got all the documentation from Terramson NCP server. Of course, because my prompt wasn't very detailed enough, that's not enough to create a landing zone. He's going to be asking some questions. For example, which way he needs to create the landing zone, with Resource Commerce Center or our organizations. I go to B with resource management centers. Let's go with mm, LA North to region. Let's go with three business lines. I didn't say which business lines. He only is taking guesses, but I guess it's good enough. So let's go with that. What cloud validation you need for networking account? So there are three different versions of cloud firewall. Well, two, uh, professional and standard. The professional has east west and north south, and the standard north south only. So we're going to go with professional. The documentation he got it from Terraform. What edition do you need? Let's go with professional. SCP region lock. Okay, we need to deny operation outside the region. Let's go with that. Do you have an existing user view or should I have a better replace all? Let's go tag our as well. My account. Let's go with that. Confirm. Once again, this is not enough to create a landing zone. Landing zones are very complex, and he probably is going to ask many questions again. So now he's going to ask me about networking design and identity setting. So let's go. What VPC CIDR location scheme do you prefer for the accounts? So he's going to give me like samples of what we need. In normal landing zone solutions, you need to listen to the customer of what they need and what are their current network. So in this case, because it's just a demo, let's go with the recommendation that the agent is giving us. What identity center group structure do you need? Per team, per business line. IT security, IT compliance, IT networking. That sounds good. My product. Six groups. Five groups. Hmm. Let's go with that. Business lines are. Oh, well, this is actually some landing theory, but I'm not going to explain it right now. Of what to choose in the what to prioritize if environments or applications, business units. When this in the permission says do you need role-based, simple tier. So let's go with role-based, pay as you go, public VPC, public PMS and internal. Okay, this is another thing that I put in this skill. Let's go with what BGP, and there's some like BGP that is reserved, and let's confirm. Okay, let's create a little still. Okay, now he's giving me the last design that he's proposing. He's going to propose like this. Okay, he didn't get what I said to him. If he knew what a landing zone was, he wouldn't be doing this mistake. I said IT and put SecOff, log archive, and audit inside the IT. These are the business lines, so they're separate. And let's tell him that. About the networking account, EMC internal web instances, internal developer sounds sounds that you don't usually do this. Usually you need EMC, the the web, the IPs. Well, I know that no, it's actually good enough. Okay, we clear. Everything seems fine except the organizational unit design. He's giving me some permission checks. This is all because of the skill and the file structure. I recommended a file structure inside of the skill as well. With models of each and every one of the different services. I mean, that sounds like a good practice for me, but you can also put inside of the accounts and for the different things. It's also client dependent because some clients actually prefer to separate the not inside of accounts but services. It's very dependent. Okay, and let's go and say that it doesn't meet our requirements because IT was oh yeah. Even though I told him to in the skill that usually has this of this structure of an IT OU and the IT account inside of that OU. I'm finding curious that if we didn't go with that, it might be because of my first prompt. So let's go, and he got it corrected. Yes, that's exactly what we need. So after this, we're going to say that yes, this is correct, and we need that code. Yes, write the code. Yes. Let's go. Okay, after doing that, in the build step of the process, because we were just planning just now, in the build step of the process, he's going to give me a to-do list that he's going to do. So there's, because it's a Landerson solution, the to-do list is actually very long. Let's see if he decides to do things in parallel or do it sequentially. He is fetching the resources in parallel from the documentation, and it's good. After some time, he fetching a lot of documentation of Terraform. He's going to do the first tasks. So we can check inside out and in some and check the code. Okay, so he got into creating the folder structure first. And he's going to write the modules. First, he's going to write the resource governance center. is right here. Let's see, resource governance center. So let's check what he's doing. Okay, he got like he got a login account and security account. These are like the base template for resource governance center. Resource governance center creates like these basic accounts. That's good because he knew that. Let's check more things. So what is he doing now right now? Okay, actually let's pause the finishes. Okay, after some time he has got to create the account. So he created many sub-agents. And every sub-agent is making one account. So he's doing everything in parallel in order to optimize the creation of all accounts. Why? Because the accounts, sorry, the accounts are separated. So each account has many different things, and doing everyone in parallel is the optimal way to do it. We have 3, 6, 9, 10 accounts. So doing them with 10 sub-agents is the optimal way. Okay, it took many sub-agents and 46 Terraform tool calls in order to get it done. So let's see what he does next. He's going to validate a workspace with Terraform init and Terraform validate. So the important thing is that he can also do scripts. So let's check the script. Terraform init and Terraform validate. Validate is going to check if the parameters are correct. If there are no like type errors or consistencies. So let's check. He's getting into the multiple sub-agents and doing Terraform validate inside of multiple, well, Terraform init inside of multiple folders. I was expecting him to do it on the first try, so he's actually going to be changing something. The fuck, dude? You're going to tell me that you read the after some time he's going to validate it, and he's going to be validating every account. I got the elements invalid. Now it's going to validate the link. Some code. Okay, apparently there is like a problem here that this could tell me, but well, first of all, he's going to use well the module RGC for to do that. Mm-hmm. Well, this is like a model referencing. Yes, so let's go to the model of RGC. RGC created a network security login. Let's go to Cloud Firewall, for example. This is a complete closed firewall with east-west rules. The TIF enterprise router is set. Enterprise router. Okay, so we got some attachment, propagation, association rules, and for each of the VPC attachments. So, yes, this is actually more complex than I was thinking it will be going to do. So let's go to the definition of firewall VPC attachments. We get a lot. VPC attachments to create on the year. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's going to map an object for that. Okay, identity center. Use the module of identity center. This is a way of doing one example. Okay, and everything is set. This is like everything that he did. And apparently this code is ready for deployment. Well, outside of some TF-bar files. So yeah, it took a while, but all the code is working here. Well, we don't have a way to prove it because my account is already part of an organization. But yeah, we at least got the Terraform validate and the complete code. So thank you all for watching. This was it. See you in the next video.